Okay, what's happening, people? Jono here from Fitness Education Online. Welcome to our channel if it's your first time on here. And it's actually a specific series. If you've landed on this video here, I've got a specific series which is all about social media marketing tips for fitness professionals. What I've done is I've gone and sought out the 10 best social media marketing professionals, specifically for fitness professionals in the world, and they're going to give you their top 3 tips in less than 10 minutes. Now, I'm going to shoot over and give them a bit of an introduction in a second. Just before I do that, let me tell you that we've also got another series, which is business tips in general. So this one here is all social media marketing. We've got another one, which is business based. Now, I've interviewed the same people on both of them because they're very closely related, obviously. So it's the same introduction for both. So if you get to the introduction, you're like, well, hold on, haven't I heard this exact same introduction before? Yes, it has. I've just used the same introduction. You could call it, I don't know whether it's lazy on my behalf or it's just smart or time efficient on my behalf. I like to call it smart and time efficient. You can call it what you want. But anyway, let me introduce this week's guest. Very special guest this week. It's Matt Norris. He's one of the best fitness business coaches in New Zealand. And he specializes in personal trainers working in gyms. So if you're from New Zealand or you work in a gym, he's the person you want to speak to. If you're both a New Zealand personal trainer who works in a gym, go and speak to Matt. Very good at his business, very good at his digital marketing as well. I always see him at different marketing conventions and that sort of thing there. So you're in for a treat this week. Just before we get into it, usual deal, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit subscribe. And what else you got to do? You got to join our community Facebook group. Okay, we've got the largest Facebook group in the world for fitness professionals. Everyone's super supportive. We all share tips and ideas. So we'd love to have you in there. Link is in the bio.
Tip number 1 would be assume the sale. So, always assume that the person, if someone's come to spend their time with you, they're investing with you. So if you're in a gym setting and you spoke to someone on the gym floor, they've come to do a consultation with you, they're already spending time with you. And we all know that time is the most valuable asset everyone's got. So if someone's coming to speak to you about something or doing a free session with you, they're spending time with you. So it's up to you then to assume the sale. They already have bought off you. You just then need to find out and figure out what best suits them, what fits them, and how you can make it work with them. If you're not that confident with sales, this is one that I tell a lot of my interns to do. It's a bit old school, but having a menu, having a price list, a little menu that you can have to show people, because people do get caught up on the money. If you go to a restaurant and you have a look at a menu, even if you don't really like anything on there, you'll probably order a drink or two, or you'll have some sides, and then you might go somewhere else, or you might just have dessert, or depending. You very rarely sit down, have a look at the menu, and then leave. So same thing with PT situation. Again, they've spent time with you, they've come to see you, you're showing them what you're worth. Then you can just show them a menu. Okay, cool, these are my training options. Have a look, have 3. Have a more expensive one, a middle of the range, and a lower price one. And the lower price one could just be a one-off program that you do for them. But still, if they buy that, they're still part of your community. Then they're still bought into you. You're still your client, and then you've got more chance again then to upsell them. So you show them the menu, you walk away, go get yourself a drink. That's what I used to do. Just go fill my water bottle up, let them have a read of it, come back, sit down and say, cool, which is the best option, which for you, or which option suits you best, which one would you like to choose? Again, you're assuming that they're going to choose one, and 9 times out of 10 it works like a treat, and it stops you sort of having to go through the whole money situation. You can just let them read it, let them process it a little bit, let them think about it, and then you come back and you ask for which one's best. So tip number 3, it might be a bit left field, like what I ended up doing a lot with sort of consultations and stuff is with clients or potential clients. Sometimes I just ask them, how do you see yourself using me? Because a lot of the time, if they've come to see you and they've got an idea, when you get busier, so my books were pretty much full the whole time. Someone wants to come and see you, they have an idea of how they want to use you. Especially if they know a bit about you already. They might have seen like a price list somewhere, or they might know someone who trains with you already, the cost. You know, most people have an idea. So if you ask that question, they might just say, oh, you know, I'm just here because I get a free consultation. Okay, great. Well, you can just do as much as you can to help them, show your worth, and then again, try and sell them at the end of that. Or they might say, oh, I really want a trainer to work with me once a week. Okay, perfect. This is how much it is once a week. And we'll also do and show them the rest of what they get with that. Some people might be like, oh, I've got a wedding in 6 weeks, or, you know, I really see myself be using you weekly, fortnightly. But if you ask them, you really get a bit of an idea of how they see themselves working with you, how much money they want to spend as well. And then it could be that they want to work with you once a week, but you know, actually it might be better to do, instead of 1 hour, do 2 half an hours, and you can make it more cost effective. So it gives you a bit of a chance to be able to, you know, upsell, but also gives you a chance to see where they're at as well.
All right, so that's Matt. As you can tell, he's pretty good at what he does. I recommend following Matt on social media. Matt, where do we go to hear more about you?
So we've got PT graduate page. We and my co-host Rich do a talk every Friday. We go for about 20 minutes. I'm launching a podcast very soon, PT Connect, and that's for personal trainers. And we're just going to help personal trainers, especially within the first 0 to kind of 6 months. So that website will be up soon. And just Matt Norris Coach is my Instagram. And then Invigorate Auckland is my gym. So come have a look. And also massageguns.co.nz. If you do need any recovery, come and hit me up, and we'll suss out a special code for anyone that watches this as well.
So that's it for today's episode. I would love to invite you into the Fitness Education Online community Facebook group if you're not in there already. It's a free Facebook group. There's thousands of trainers in there. We all share tips and ideas. Everyone's super supportive. And that's really what we do at Fitness Education Online. So I'll see you in there.